So, do you ever find that your mind is really busy at bedtime, making it hard for you to drop off to sleep? Do you lie there thinking, oh no, did I do that thing that I was supposed to do today? Or why did I do that embarrassing thing in 2002? Or is that just me? Well, there's apparently something called cognitive reshuffling, which is a technique to help us fall asleep by distracting our mind with random thoughts and images. I really wanted to find out more about this. And I'm joined now by Dr. Lindsay Browning, who is a sleep expert and psychologist. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, it's a great technique to talk about. It's very useful for some people, for sure.
Oh, great. What is it then?
So cognitive shuffling is a technique where you think about any word, like literally any word in the world. So the example I tend to pick is the word cake. And then what you do is you're lying in bed, and instead of your mind going to all those worries and things that you mentioned, you think, okay, the word cake, what's the first letter of the word cake? C. Let's think about all the words I can think of that begin with C. So cabbages, cauliflower, Canada, calamity. You just keep going and going and going until you completely exhaust all the C's. Then you move to the next letter. A, apple, aardvark, armadillo, until you run out of A words. Then you move to the next letter of the word cake, which is K. Think of all the K words you can think of, and then the next letter, E. Now, the great thing about this technique is that the words you're thinking about, caterpillar, catastrophe, all those things, they're completely unrelated to each other. They're just random words. And it can be quite difficult. I mean, I'm listing off some for you now, but I thought of 4 words beginning with C, and there are thousands. It's quite challenging to keep thinking about C words, and it's keeping your mind focused on this activity rather than thinking about, oh my goodness, I didn't finish that thing for my boss earlier, and what am I going to do tomorrow? And these random words, they have no meaning. They have no association with each other. So it's not going to start you on a new train of thought. So it's just a brilliant way of distracting your mind and giving you something to do in bed that's likely to leave you in a calmer state. And if we're calm and we're in bed and we're tired, we're more likely to fall asleep. It's just going to help you avoid the negative, intrusive thoughts.
Okay. And we're hoping that we've calmly drifted off by the time we get to the letter E in cake.
Yeah, and if you haven't, then you can just think of another word, like rabbit, or whatever you like literally any word at all. And if you speak another language, just do it in your own language. It's just a fantastic technique. It's worth trying. It's one of a myriad different sort of cognitive techniques that we do at night to help us distract our thoughts. And maybe this one won't work for you. It's like going to a restaurant. Not every meal on the restaurant choice is going to be right for you. Maybe for you might like to imagine yourself on a relaxing beach. Maybe you might like to do some slow, deep breathing or count backwards from 1,000 in sevens. So it's really good to try different techniques. And in that way, you'll find one that works for you.
Wow, counting back from 1,000 in sevens, that hurt my brain just thinking
tricky
about it. Yeah. Is the sort of soothing, repetitive nature of cognitive shuffling, it's kind of making me think of counting sheep, which I was always told to do when I was little.
Yeah, it's just like that. But unlike counting sheep, if you count sheep, 1 sheep, 2, oh, did I put the kettle on or did I leave the iron on? 3 sheep, 4, oh, and I haven't sent that birthday card. It's too easy. Whereas cognitive shuffling with the different words beginning with different letters, it's a little bit more taxing. So it kind of keeps you a little bit more focused than the counting sheep, which is a little bit too easy, I think.
Yeah, the worries can squeeze in between the the sheep. Is it true that sometimes we should get out of bed if we can't fall asleep?
Yeah, this is a great thing, because if you're lying in bed, doesn't mean when you wake up you should leap straight out of bed. That's not it at all. But if you're lying in bed and you've been lying there getting frustrated, you think, oh, I don't know how long it's been, but I'm not falling back to sleep again. I'm trying so hard. Maybe you've been doing the cognitive shuffling and you're like, oh, I've gone 3 different words now. I still haven't fallen asleep. Rather than staying in bed and trying to force yourself to sleep, all that's going to do is to make you more annoyed, more frustrated, more anxious, and actually make it much harder to fall asleep. So it's a much better idea if you've been lying there for a gut feel of about 20 minutes, say, an amount of time that you're like, oh, it's been a while now. Get up, out of bed, go and do something else. Maybe go and read a book, maybe do a jigsaw, maybe, soak some oats in some milk ready for breakfast. Like, do something to be calm, distracted, that isn't going to, give you a break from being in bed, being frustrated. Then when you've been up for a little while, maybe you start to feel sleepy, you can go, okay, I feel ready for sleep now. Go back into bed, and you'll have calmed down. You haven't been in bed being frustrated for ages, and hopefully you'll be able to go back to sleep again.
Yeah, I
And
love
if
it.
you don't, well, at least you've made breakfast for the morning.
Exactly. You've been productive. I love it. Thank you so much. That's Dr. Lindsay Browning there.